back.
Yes, we are.
How's it going, Will Snow?
Yeah, well.
Okay, well, welcome to Ask Dad, a dad show not just for dads, but everyone that wants fatherly advice from a real dad. Whether you're here for the bad dad joke or to gain some insight, Will Snow is the man, the myth, and the legend in his own mind, and he knows all things. So please welcome to today's episode of Ask Dad. Will Snow, you're the best.
There it is.
Okay. Hi, Will Snow. Let's start. How are you? What's going on, Will Snow?
Well, I love that intro. That's, people say I'm self-centered, but that's enough about them. Let's talk about me.
Of course. Was that a bad dad joke, or was that just
It was.
being? No, that was horrible.
Yes, I know, but it was quick.
It was quick. Okay, so
Well, I could do a better one.
all right, go on, Will Snow.
So why did coffee file a police report?
Ooh, I think Donna might like this one if it's about coffee. Okay, why did coffee file a police report?
Because it got mugged.
It got mugged. Oops. There we go.
There we are.
How about that?
That works actually even better.
But it was cute. That was
Thank you.
cute. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
A little coffee joke for the morning.
For the morning, absolutely.
Gotta have some coffee.
All right. Well, let's see. I have a plethora of jokes here. A plethora. Did you know that this morning I saw a snake and it was 3.14 meters long?
Really?
I think it was a python.
Oh, yes. So clever.
And I get applause too. Sure. All right, Will Snow, what shall we talk about today on this beautiful Sunday?
Well, I'm excited about a couple things. First of all, I did want to talk about our Father's Day special.
Yes, on June 15th.
Which is coming right up faster than you can imagine. So what we are going to do in our 1 hour special for Father's Day, it is a 1 hour special. We are going to be reading letters from our listeners who are going to be saying things to their fathers. Maybe they can't say them to their fathers, but I am Will Snow. I am Dad, a real dad, no AI construct here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to read those letters. And I am going to speak to our listeners who want to hear a response from their dad that maybe they can't, for whatever reason, do.
Absolutely.
And so this is an opportunity for our listeners, and thank you, listeners,
Thank you, listeners. And
we appreciate you, and
we appreciate it.
always very, very much appreciate it. We want you to have an opportunity to talk to your dad.
Yeah. And just an FYI, that will be the 1 year anniversary of Ask Dad with Will Snow.
Yeah. It's hard to believe it's been a year already.
I know. That's cray-cray.
It's been great though.
It's
just been so much fun to do this, and I really appreciate you for helping me to put this together, and for all the people who are helping us now to bring it out to the world in a bigger way.
Yeah.
I think it's just been amazing.
It's been so much fun too.
Yeah. So that brings us to our the meatier piece. So listeners, write your letters.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna pull them at random.
Will at iwillaskdad.com.
Yeah, definitely send me some things, and I'll be more than happy to read them out loud on the air.
And feel free to add a dad joke or two or 10. Whatever you want to say to your dad.
Well, we're not running out of them, but yeah, we'll take 10 dad jokes. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is very topical. It is graduation week for many people. So congratulations for all of you listeners who are been going to high school, college, graduate school.
Yep.
And are finishing your course of studies and heading into your next stage of your adventure. And it is definitely a time of great celebration.
Yes, it is.
a time of
should
great
applause
anxiety.
that.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yes, all you graduates, you are amazing.
You are.
And studying and going to school, it is no easy feat.
No, it is not, and it's wonderful that you're coming to a conclusion and you're taking those next steps into your life. And it's a time of a lot of reflection, celebration, anxiety, all the good things that make life fun. All right. But what we want to say is don't make it about the things that make life tragic. And what that's all about is I am putting a public service announcement out here.
Yep.
Please, for the love of whatever God you worship, do not drink and or smoke or whatever it is that you're doing, pill, whatever you're doing in your celebration. And Dad asks no questions here, but I am saying do not drive a vehicle after you've been celebrating.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God,
Uber, yes.
don't do it. It is just
it's not worth it. There's Uber, there's Lyft, there's
taxis,
there's
designated drivers.
Right.
And I know designated driving sucks. I've done it. It's not fun because everybody else is out having fun and you're out there going, I'm the sober nerd.
Yeah.
But whatever, it's a karma thing. What goes around comes around, and we all have taken advantage of that opportunity in the past.
You know what would be a cool thing to do at these graduation parties? Maybe all the designated drivers have their own space to be silly and weird, while everyone else that's celebrating with anything that puts them under the influence will be able to do their thing. So the designated drivers aren't sitting there all alone like womp womp.
Yeah, it is kind of it. Yeah, I think so.
Where's the womp womp? No, those are crickets. Where is it? Nope.
Well, actually, that was an angelic kind of thought.
Oh, that's scary. Nope. There we go. It's green. It's the green.
The sad trombone. Yeah, that's how you feel like the sad trombone when you're a designated driver.
Yeah. And once again, I don't know the buttons on the board.
Actually,
but please continue, Will Snow.
Oh, it's really cool though. I mean, we've only been doing it for a year, so why would we know these things? So anyway, yeah, that was.
I was drinking water, and it took me a second to process what you just said. I will give you a look all day long.
Okay, yeah, you will. Yes, the remarkable Debo. Yay! So, no, what I was saying is that one of the funny things was what I used to do when my kids were grown up, and I knew that there was going to be partying going on.
Yeah,
I'd make the kids leave their keys. Nobody drives. Nobody gets to drive. And, you just don't get that's part of the process, right? Yeah. So, but honestly, there are ways. So they come over, have to put your keys in the bucket, and nobody gets their keys until, they have a ride home or something else.
Or the next day.
There's just no point in it. It's just too dangerous. And there's just, if you, under the best of circumstances, you make it home and nothing happens. But the worst of circumstances are also a possibility, and it's just too horrible to even consider. And it happens every single year.
Yep.
Every single year. Even in way back in the ancient times of my high school,
right?
4 kids got killed.
Yeah.
It flipped over a car.
Yeah.
I mean, in Nowheresville, where I grew up, it was just so stupid and pointless, and that was it. Just dumb.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's just
totally completely avoidable.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely avoidable.
And if someone that you're with is the driver and you know that they're under the influence, you do not have to get into the car because you feel obligated in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, that's
if you don't feel safe, you can call an Uber or a Lyft or what have you, but do not get in the car with someone that is under the influence of anything.
And if you're a friend of somebody who is getting in a car and you know damn well that they are under the influence, you can exert your will
Yeah.
and stop it.
Yeah.
You can do that. It is not impossible to do these things. And while you might not be thanked for it in that particular moment, believe me when I tell you, it's an important thing to do. So I know this isn't really Ask Dad material, but it's something I feel very strongly about because I've just seen so much devastation, just pointless, and lives just ruined for no good reason. Especially some of you younger people that are going into college, and you think, hey, we're going to have fun, we're party with our friends one last time, and going out there. Well, I mean, you're just about to start a really tremendous adventure,
Right?
And
Don't cut it short.
Don't cut it short. Don't cut somebody else's adventure short. I mean, and the other thing is, it's always something that somebody else does. That causes the issue.
Yes.
You could be fine. I'm fine, but you're not. And your reaction time is slow, and you're driving this thing that is thousands of pounds, and you're driving at very fast speeds, even slow speeds, with a multi-ton vehicle is bad news.
I mean, the majority of people on the road at any given day and time aren't even paying attention. So just imagine what it's like when you're under the influence. You're really not paying attention. You're paying attention to everything else but what you should be paying attention to.
Because everybody is on their cell phones.
Just driving around.
Everybody is on their cell
all day,
phones.
every
It's
day.
insane.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, put the phone down.
Well, yeah, we could have a whole episode on that. Put your damn phone down for a little bit. But that is definitely, I'm sounding my age right now. Put the damn phone down. But that's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, come on, give everybody a break.
It's not like, back when we grew up and we had to navigate with legit maps that were the size of the windshield and the radio station and, pressing those buttons and trying to open a window with a friggin' hand crank.
Oh, the hand crank window.
Steering.
Oh, the no power steering.
That was the
God.
worst. My arms were quite strong.
Yeah, that was
while you're on a stick shift.
Ugh. Yeah, that was really cool though. I think that's one of the interesting things when it's like that one show that we saw, The Amazing Race.
I love that show.
And where the real big separation comes in is when people actually have to read maps and drive stick shift cars.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd nail that.
Yeah, me too.
I know how to do that. It's of course, jumping out of airplanes is not my thing. Though I know you have.
I have. I have jumped out of an airplane. It was amazing. It was so much fun. And it's online somewhere on YouTube, like Skydive City with Debo or something. It was a long time ago. I was a different person.
Okay, listeners, you have your homework now. Find that.
Skydive City, Debo.
And give us your reviews.
Yeah.
But again, not to beat a dead horse here, but I'm going to, because it's my podcast and I can do what I want.
True. You will snow.
And I am willing to snow, and I do know all things. And the one thing I do know is that you will never regret not driving under the influence.
Exactly.
You will not be sad that you didn't drive under the influence. Okay, so give it the 100% of not. And again, like I said, there's so many different ways. I mean, Uber is widely available in most urban areas. Yeah. Taxis are definitely
Taxis are still
available.
a thing. And they always have like the easiest number, like 555-0000. It's
I mean, I remember I was on a date one time, and this woman that I was with got so belligerently drunk. It was unbelievable. And we were in a rooftop establishment, so she was trying to go down the stairs, and they wouldn't even let her walk down the stairs because she was such a mess. And I was like, oh my God. And so I would not. I said, oh, what? And so she was fishing around for her keys, and I was like, oh, can I see your keys for a second? And so she handed me her keys, and I took them, and I called her a cab.
Yeah.
And I left, and I said, when she got into the cab, she basically reluctantly went into the cab.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, you can't drive home because you don't have your keys. Right. She was yelling at me and whatnot, and I was like, making a big scene. It was pretty funny, actually, in retrospect, but she was really upset. And so then as the cab driver's like, I'm like, take her home. And as they were just about to leave, I tossed her keys
in the
car with her and said, good luck. No, if that was not actually the most gentlemanly thing to do, what I should have done in retrospect was I should have been sure that she actually got home safe. That would have been the appropriate thing to do.
Yeah.
So that was probably not a... Okay, listeners, let me edit my life here.
Yes,
I didn't do that. I actually waited and took her home. No, I did not. But I did be sure that she did not get in the car and kill anybody. But again, point made.
Point made. Don't get behind the wheel of a car. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt others. Everybody is on this amazing adventure, and let them have it.
Yeah, and again, congratulations to everybody. Yay, have fun.
Happy graduation.
All right. So, do we have any questions today?
We do. We have one from Danica from Croatia.
We have someone from Croatia.
I know, I'm so excited. Yay. Danica, 22, from Croatia. Oh, you just touched my board.
But it was angelic.
It was angelic. It was wonderful. Anyway, Danica from Croatia says, "Hi, Will. I just got home from university and I surprised my parents by announcing that I'm very serious about a young man I have been dating for the past 2 years, and we are discussing getting married after I graduate. Yay.
Congrats.
However, my great news was not received well, and after much shouting and crying, I moved in with him, and my parents are now threatening to cut me off financially and from the rest of the family unless I break up with him and move back home. Wowza. My heart is breaking. I don't know what to do. I love my boyfriend. I also love my family, and I feel like I am in an impossible situation. What should I do?" Holy cow, Danica. Well, first, thank you for writing to us from all the way from Croatia.
Cool.
And congrats on your graduation.
Yeah, and your engagement.
Yeah.
Those are all good things.
All good things.
Yeah, I mean, that's all positive stuff, so focus on that. But parents trying to... Well, I mean, I disagree with what they're doing. Obviously, they're totally incorrect in their approach here. As a father, that's not how you do it. They have concerns. Okay, so they have concerns, obviously, otherwise there would have been no crying and screaming. They may have plans for your future, and they may have a dream about what your future might look like, and they may have serious reservations about the person that you are in love with, and none of those things gives a parent a right to emotionally blackmail, financially blackmail their child into going their direction.
Right.
You are, how old are you?
She's 22.
20. Oh, good. Danica, you are an adult.
Yeah.
So congratulations on your adulthood now, too. No, they don't have a right to do that, and they are absolutely in the wrong.
So what is it that she can do?
But I was going to say, but just because they're in the wrong doesn't mean that, you can go in and storm in and make them see the right of it. So what does Danica do here? My advice is to, in a neutral ground, not in the family house with family milling about, but in neutral, and not at your boyfriend's place.
Right.
In a neutral environment, you need to have a conversation with your parents. And I would not bring your boyfriend because that's unfair to him to put him in that situation at this point in time. However, that's up to you too if you really want to do that. I don't think it's a good idea, and I wouldn't advise it. What I would advise is talking to at least just one parent at a time.
Yeah.
Just one parent at a time. Find out what their concerns really are.
Yeah. Ask why.
Why? Yeah. What is the issue, or what are the issues here? And you deal with them one by one. And and then you can try with the other parent as well and deal with them. What are the issues really that are causing such consternation? And maybe there's not an answer for that. Okay? Maybe you don't have an answer for every issue that they have. But I think by asking them specifically, what are the specific problems that you're seeing here, that are really concerning to you? And how can we negotiate some sort of way to address those issues?
Yeah.
Could just simply be that that they don't see this in your life right now, and that maybe they had better or different, or not better, but maybe they had different plans for you. In which case, in their mind, but they don't run the show here anymore. You run the show. You run the show. And sometimes running the show means you have to walk away from the financial support that they're providing. Okay? And sometimes running your own show means that you have to temporarily put your family relationships on hiatus until they can see the right of it. Okay? But it's also important, I believe, to listen to what the concerns really are.
Yeah.
Maybe they just don't like the individual. Maybe they have a reason for not liking the individual. Right. And maybe the reason that they don't like the individual is justified. But that's not the way to handle the situation.
Right, correct.
And they are incorrect in that. So I can guarantee you that, the way they're handling it is inappropriate. And I think removing yourself from the situation was probably the best thing you could have done at that point in time. Because it doesn't seem like there was any rational way to have a discussion at that point in time. The news was a little bit, earth-shattering for them. And that's, but do be aware of that as well, that if they didn't even know you were going out with this guy and all of a sudden you're coming back and saying, oh, by the way, we're going to get married.
Right.
That could be very challenging for anybody to handle. But nonetheless, it is your journey, it is your life, and it is your decision. And, the thing about it is they should and probably will, as parents who love you, if they really love you, they'll eventually come to your way of thinking and see that you are a very self-determined and intelligent human being that can make their own decisions in life. And that is certainly your choice. That said, it's always good to listen to the perspectives of people who've been around a bit longer too. True. And they might be seeing something that you're totally not considering at this point in time. But the way to get there is not by yelling and screaming at each other and emotionally manipulating and financially manipulating each other. The way to get there is to talk about it and understand and sometimes maybe you can't even talk about it face to face. That happens sometimes. Yeah. It's just so overwhelming emotionally. Sometimes you just have to put things in writing.
Yeah.
Just have them put their concerns in writing. Have them email them to you.
Yeah.
And then you can email them back and eventually get to a point where you can actually talk to one another and in a neutral setting. But if there's love there, and there is, obviously they love you and you love them, as you said, you will be able to find a way to resolve this situation one way or another. But I would suggest, again, that it is your journey, and I would encourage you to move forward in your journey in whatever way you see fit.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever your soul is calling for you to do. Which also requires a lot of listening to yourself and your instincts and your feelings and thoughts and emotions and all the things.
And all the things. So, Danica, we wish you all the best with this. Again, take it one step at a time, and congratulations.
Yes, on so many wonderful things. Congrats. And thank you so much for reaching out to us. I would love to hear how the situation has resolved. I'm very hopeful.
I am as well. Remember, with love, lead the conversation with love. Open your mind, open your heart to what they have to say, but know that it is your choice at the end to make whatever decisions you feel our best for you in your iteration of this soul's journey. All right.
All right. Well, thanks, Danica.
Yeah.
And when you said open your mind, it just brought me back to a quote from a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day. I can't believe I can't remember the name of the movie. They were on Mars.
Oh,
What the hell was that movie called?
True Lies.
No,
that was the other one.
That was the one, right?
What the hell? What
know.
was that?
I don't remember.
That Martian movie. God,
Right,
that's
I know. It's just totally
no.
blanked. But anyway, like at one
There was another
point,
one of those ones with a title with two words in it.
And
it wasn't Martian Chronicles.
no,
That's
that was
Ray
good. That book was really good, actually. No, but it was. So he was talking to whatever the spiritual guru was, who was like, "Quaid, open your mind, open your mind." So when you said open your mind, that's where my mind went.
Well, and again, I think this is actually one more point to be made here to Danica. When you get these kinds of situations, they generally tend to be fear-based.
Yes.
So you're dealing with a lot of fear here. So the way to counter that fear is with love, because everybody has fears, right? Like for example, flat earthers have fear. They do. Well, the only thing that flat earthers fear is fear itself.
Total Recall. What?
God. Really? Let me say that again.
Yes, because I was
Total Recall. Yes, a fabulous movie. I highly recommend it to all.
Yeah.
And on that, where's the outro? No.
No, you had a joke and I totally missed it.
Yeah, that's okay.
No.
Our listeners will get it
Okay.
because
All right.
they were listening.
Oh, were they? Okay. All right. Well, then for mine, all right. What do you call it when you make someone laugh during sex? You're already laughing.
We're not even having sex.
That would be
I'm
what?
laughing.
I
We're
know.
not even having sex.
I
I'm
know.
laughing. What's it?
An inside joke. You're still laughing.
Oh my!
Oh, I just snarfed, Donna. That snarf was for you. It might have been covered by the massive amounts of applause and laughing that we got from our studio audience
Oh yes.
on the board.
On the
All
board.
right. So thank you, everyone.
Is that like on the line?
On the line. Yes, On the Line. Great movie. Okay. Thank you for tuning in to Ask Dad, the show of fatherly advice for all with a smattering of bad dad jokes. The love is real and the man is real. So we will see you next time. And until then, continue to send us those dad jokes and those questions. And remember, in just under a month, in 4 weeks, our Father's Day episode, any letters, anything you ever want to say to your father that you may not be able to say it to Will Snow, because he can take it all. He can take the good and the bad because he's the dad. See what I did?
Wow,
I am
you are the
amazing.
best.